Okay, we've implemented a change in the Kartra checkout experience. This applies regardless of whether it's a Kartra hosted default template like this one, or whether you embed the checkout form on your own site or on Kartra pages. It doesn't matter. It applies to all of them. Okay. Now, the change is about the PayPal login flow. So if you've activated PayPal for this particular product, instead of credit card, if I select PayPal, the way it used to work before is that when I click on this button, I get redirected to PayPal. In PayPal, I would log in, I would confirm the payment, blah, blah, blah. And once PayPal confirms that the payment has gone through, the user would get redirected back to the product's thank you page, right? Now, the problem we've been observing is that some users, they get redirected to PayPal, but for whatever reason, they never complete the transaction, either because they forgot their PayPal password, or because they don't have enough funds in their PayPal account and therefore they need to go back into their bank and transfer money to their PayPal account, blah, 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 whatever. The point is that they would end the transaction process at PayPal, and since they've been redirected away from the actual sales page or checkout page rather, they would not know where to go back to, right? They've been redirected away, and therefore the transaction process, it kind of reaches a dead end. So in order to solve that issue, instead of redirecting away, what we've done is to pop, I'm gonna click, and I pop the PayPal login form in a pop-up modal window, okay? In the meantime, if I, let me take this window away, you're gonna see here that there is a spinning wheel, processing, please wait, and I can cancel at any time. If I either close this pop-up window or I click on this cancel button, let me just close this window, I get redirected back to where I was, either the sales page or the Kartra page or the checkout page, wherever I was, right? So if I end if I do not complete the transaction process, I always get redirected back to where I was, and therefore I can now perhaps check PayPal, credit card, and complete my payment via credit card, right? At any rate, it does not break the checkout flow, right? So again, select PayPal, click here, you get redirected to the PayPal login page. Now you don't see here the login form because this is a sandbox, okay? This is a test environment. I am in Kartra Dev. This is our testing environment. So obviously it's not a real transaction. We've tested this extensively with a real PayPal account and it works, okay? We've tested in mobile phones, all type of browsers, Kartra pages, all type of checkouts, and it works. But nonetheless, in theory, what the user would see here is the PayPal login, email, password, and login. Upon logging in, they would see, or PayPal would display a summary of the transaction they are about to pay, such as the product name, price, whether there is a recurring period, like monthly, yearly, whatever. And then they would see a button that says confirm payment, right? They click on confirm payment, and this modal window would automatically close, and the underlying page would automatically redirect them to the product's thank you page. So same thing as before, they just don't exit, right? If I click on cancel, I go back to where I was, right? So same transaction flow without redirecting away from the users, from the vendor's sales point. I thought that this would facilitate a bit the recovery of some of those lost sales, right? So I think that it's a beneficial move for our users. Thank you.